Habits. Racing came out as 1-2. Shortly afterwards, Chobe dropped out to last. Flash away well, shows early speed to lead narrowly. From on the inside, going forward now, Copperdome. Hostler in that pack, and so too on the outside is Not a Bad Yarn. They're about to approach the first flight. Going forward, Gentle Habits on the outside, jumped it pretty high. Landed awkwardly too, followed by Red Samur. Dropping out the second last, 3 lengths away, Talented Native. Over the second flight, Hostler almost lost the rider. Jamie Julian's done a mighty job to stay on board, and Chobe had dropped out to last. Down the side in the first round, Flash the leader. He's 3 in front of Not a Bad Yarn. The pair already have cleared away by 8 lengths to Copperdome. Gentle Habits on the outside travelled up to be third, followed by Hostler fourth. A length away the fence is Red Samur. Over the one by the 650 in the first round. 2 lengths away Talented Native, and Chobe is back at the tail. Around the turn towards the 1750, and Flash is the leader. He cleared away Flash. He must be 4 in front of Not a Bad Yarn. They're 8 clear of Copperdome into third on the inside of Gentle Habits. Here's the first of 2 in the straight, followed by Red Samur. 4 lengths to Hostler, Talented Native, and 3 away last is Chobe as they race down the straight. As they approach the flight now by the winning post the first time, and Flash is the leader. He comes to it. He jumped at 2.5 to 3 lengths in front of Not a Bad Yarn. 3 away to third place in Copperdome, followed on the outside by Gentle Habits as they turn out of the straight. Just in behind them, some 2.5 away, Red Samur. A break of 8 lengths to Hostler, 2 lengths to Talented Native, and Chobe is back at the tail. Here's the flight coming up inside the 1400. They're starting to pack up after Hostler, Talented Native, and Chobe. Over the one inside the 1400. Flash given a breather. He's a length in front of Not a Bad Yarn. 2.5 away, Gentle Habits, travelling up to be third. Certainly close enough and continuing to make ground. 2 lengths to Copperdome, 2 lengths to Red Samur. 6 away, Talented Native, followed by Hostler, and 3 away Chobe towards the 1,000 metres. Here's the next flight. Flash came to it. He jumped it well. The favourite Gentle Habits didn't jump it too well. Neither did Red Samur. Not a Bad Yarn. Second within a length of the leader, Flash. Coming it after it now quickly by the 800 metres. The leader, Flash, tackled by Not a Bad Yarn. They've now cleared away by 5 lengths to Gentle Habits, getting going once again. 10 lengths away Copperdome. 4-2 Red Samur. 4.5 to Talented Native. Chobe well back, and Hostler dropped out of it by the 650. 2 jumps remaining. Not a Bad Yarn drew a neck in front of Flash. A length and a half away, Gentle Habits into third placing, coming again. Not a Bad Yarn hit it awfully hard. 15 lengths to Copperdome, Red Samur, then Talented Native, Chobe, and 10 lengths away, Hostler. Around the turn by the 300 metres, 1 jump remaining. Flash a length in front. The favourite, Gentle Habits on the outside, as now after it starting to bridge the gap, and they're 4 in front of Not a Bad Yarn. Here's the last down by the 200 metres. Flash jumped it narrowly on the outside. Gentle Habits didn't jump it too well. Flash by the 100 metre mark, pinched a length and a half. Gentle Habits hasn't jumped well, and it'll cost it victory. Flash is going to lead all the way and be too good. Flash comes away, wins by 3. Gentle Habits second, 5 away third, Red Samur. A gap to Not a Bad Yarn, followed by Copperdome, then Chobe, Talented Native, last Hostler, and they've all completed the course. Winner is Flash, here number 6. Ridden by Martin Mills. Number 6, Flash, Martin Mills first. Second, 4, Gentle Habits, Ricky Maund. Put in a couple of shockers. And third to number 7, Red Samur, Gary Preston, 6, 4, 7. Fourth in was Not a Bad Yarn. He travelled well until he hit that jump at the 800, took the steam out of him. And fifth to Copperdome. The winner here is number 6, Flash, to pay about $6 for the win. He's had to do it all the way in front, and he deserved that victory. His 15th try over the jumps, his first win, trained by Michael Zampatti at Geelong. Martin Mills, the rider, he claimed 2.5. 6-4-7 on the opening event.
All right, thanks, Brian. Good win there to Flash over Gentle Habits and Red Samur. The hurdle being the first at Kyneton today. 6, 4 and 7, the numbers there as the winner comes back. Now at Sandown, we have the first due in 5 from now, with Gilligan at $2.60, Mexican Sage at 10, Bouncing Rhythm is at $4.70, River Tough at 11, Zephyr Jack at $9.60, Kremsdorf at $9.80, then Coronel at 36, Houdini Robe at 31, Our Aura 29, Ben Dancer 22, And the others there all well and truly over the 20-1 mark for the first at Sandown. Gilligan the favourite, number 1 for the running of the first. This is the steeple over the 3,350. The first there should be a spectacular affair with a field of 14 to run. The tips from Greg, 1, 5 and 2. Let's run through the selections for the program. Some big fields there today, and a field of 16 to go around in the second, where the tip is for 5 Persian Empire to beat number 8 Grampians and 1 Grand Parade 581. The third event, 14 running for the 3-year-old fillies, and the tip is 4 Piavonic, promising filly to beat number 2 Fizzy Lizzie and 1 Ocean Fast 4-1. To the fourth, a field of 14 here, and for the 3-year-olds the tip is 6 Umalara, and it's the tip over 7 Spring Melody and number 8 Miss Charmer 6, 7, 8. Go to race 5, and a big field here of 16 running with 15 Cool Prince the tip over 14 Typhoon Barney and 18 Skilling 15, 14 and 18. To race 6, Greg likes number 1 Eagle Express. He's put in 7 Self-Indulged and 9 Scenic Talk as the dangers, 1, 7 and 9. The 7th event for the 3-year-old colts and geldings over the 1,300, and the tip here is for 6 Christian Lad, 7 Domination as the danger, and number 1 Double Helix for third, 6, 7, 1. And in the last for the mares, 4-year-olds and upward, 12 to run, 6 Priceless Ruby to beat number 3 Belong, and 2 Vianetta 6, 3, 2. The tips there from Greg Miles in the last. Okay, let's have a look now at the Sunshine Coast, and that's 12 away, the first there today. And the conditions there, unfortunately, a heavy track. They've had quite a bit of rain through the week, but fine. And Kilmarnock in the first is at 4.10. Lebius at 7.10. Mancho Man is at 7.20. Nicklin Way at $10. Rumour Bay at 20. So Radical at 13. Number 7 Swift Duke at 9.35. Then number 8 Truly Swift at 31. And 9 Congo Power at 37. Then go down to Flying Asset. It's at 28. Little Sput at $12. Zargent 12. And Red Star Goshawk is at $13. That's the updater in the first. Paul Dolan likes 7 in the first. Swift Duke. He's put in 3 Mancho Man and 1 Kilmarnock for third. 7, 3, 1. Tips there in the first of the Sunshine Coast. Looks like a lovely day at Sandown, and they're at the start for the first. 14 to run in this steeple chase over the 3,350. And the favourite is the top weight, and that is Gilligan at $2.70. Mexican Sage at $10. Then Bouncing Rhythm at $4.90. It's firmed up a bit. Number 4 River Tough is at $11. 5 Zephyr Jack at $9.40. Gremsdorf at $9. Then go further down there. Number 10's in the market too. Ben Dancer at 20s. Then the rest of them there are over 20 to 1 for the first at Sandown. They're about to start to move them in there. And as I said, fine conditions. Looks like a lovely day and a good track for the meeting there. Some big fields at Sandown today. Now we've got some jockey changes for you at Kyneton for later on. In race 2, number 4, Imposing Image is Marie Payne. 11, My Sylvia, Jason Oliver. Race 5, number 5, St. Pago, Paul Saunders. They're the riding changes for races 2 and 5. They are starting to move them in for what should be a pretty spectacular affair, this first event, the steeplechase, and on this big program today at Sandown. After the Sandown event, the lovely Joe McKinnon will be here to take you right through this Sunday of Sky Race Day. In the meantime, let's take you to Greg Miles for the first at Sandown.
Bouncing Rhythm at $4.80. Behind Gilligan, the favourite at $2.70. He's had the 2 starts over the fences and they've been both good performances. He keeps on improving. He's had experience around the track, but I guess the downside is he's got 67 and he's not all that big. But he's a good little tryer. Now, Coronel moved in, out next to Mexican Sage towards the outside. River Tough about to get set. Houdini Rover's right. And now Our Aura moved up into the stall, so they're just about right to run. In fact, the gong sounds. They're off and racing in the first. Valero began well towards the inside. Mexican Sage and Gremsdorff out nicely with Coronel deep out on the course. They're followed by Bouncing Rhythm as they settle down into stride. Gilligan had dropped out to be last of all as they reached the first of 14 fences. Zephyr Jack about fourth last, didn't handle it all that well. And it's Gremsdorff the grey, the leader, coming up towards the second fence. Over it he goes for Brett Scott, narrowly in front of Denny Boy down on the inside. And with those is Our Aura in the red colours settling down in third when they swing into the lane the first occasion. Bouncing Rhythm back on the rails as fourth. They're followed by Mexican Sage over on the outside of him, and then Falero and Ben Dancer over this one. Gilligan going right through on the inside, followed by Houdini Robe out wide around Falero, and then Zephyr Jack when they leap this one. Behind them Coronel, and he's being followed by River Tough and Shenton Street. So they come down to the fifth fence in the race now, and Gremsdorff leaping it well. The grey leads out, coming up towards the next one in the race. Our Aura in second placing on the outside. He's inclined to wrap the top of it. Denny Boy is third. 3 lengths behind these leading horses, followed by Mexican Sage, Bouncing Rhythm. About a length to Ben Dancer when they go to the seventh fence in the race. He's followed then by Houdini Robe, Falero, Zephyr Jack. A length to Gilligan going through on the inside. Back behind those horses then is Pomcell, Coronel, River Tough and Shenton Street as last of all. So half the jumping is complete and they head out of the straight now. About 2,000 metres to go and the big hill looming in the back straight, and Gremsdorff is the leader. At his steeplechase debut, he leads out by a length and a half. Our Aura is second, and third placing is Mexican Sage. 2.5 to Denny Boy, 1 to Bouncing Rhythm, Ben Dancer, a length and a half to Zephyr Jack. Gilligan on the inside of him. Couple of lengths to Falero. He's being followed further back, or Pomcell I should say, and then there's 2 lengths to Coronel with a break. Falero, Shenton Street and River Tough. Here's a double at the foot of the hill now, and Gremsdorff over it in front. He left it well. Second is Bouncing Rhythm jumping it. On the outside is Our Aura, and Gilligan's got right up behind them in fourth place, and Gremsdorff didn't handle that one well. He dipped on his nose. Next Mexican Sage, 2 or 3 lengths further back, Ben Dancer, followed then by Zephyr Jack, 1 to Denny Boy, then Pomcell, Coronel, Shenton Street starting a run around at 1,400 to go, with a gap to River Tough and a bad last for Falero. At the double up on top of the hill now, Gremsdorff over it in front of Our Aura. And just behind those horses, Bouncing Rhythm, a length and a half to Gilligan as they go to the second of the double up there. Gilligan fourth, followed by Ben Dancer. Zephyr Jack under pressure. Mexican Sage going forward around it with a break then to Denny Boy, Coronel and Shenton Street. And a long break to Pomcell and River Tough, and Falero as a distant last. About 1,000 metres to go. Back past where they started from almost. Our Aura has a crack at the leader, Gremsdorff, who still holds the narrow lead as they came back towards the course proper, and a double coming up down the side. Gremsdorff from Our Aura. Bouncing Rhythm third and Gilligan fourth on the outside as they come to the third last one now. Oh, and Our Aura's taken a fall at that one. He's quickly to his feet, the horse. Gremsdorff in front of Bouncing Rhythm and Gilligan. Over the third last one, Bouncing Rhythm coming after the leader, goes through on the inside of him when they come to the home turn, and they kick away to Gilligan. Then Ben Dancer fourth, followed by Zephyr Jack, and then Mexican Sage and Coronel. Bouncing Rhythm got up on the inside of Gremsdorff, and they kick away on Gilligan. Now there's 1 to jump. Bouncing Rhythm the inside, and Gremsdorff come to the last, measure it together. Bouncing Rhythm on the inside, perhaps going home the better from Gremsdorff, and then Gilligan, and a gap to Ben Dancer. But Bouncing Rhythm has broken away at the 200 metre mark now. Bouncing Rhythm and Adrian Garraway going clear from Gremsdorff. Gilligan holding third, and Bouncing Rhythm. Bouncing Rhythm at his chase debut takes it out from Gremsdorff by about 4 lengths. Third is Gilligan in front of Ben Dancer, Coronel, then Mexican Sage, Shenton Street, River Tough, followed by Zephyr Jack with a break to Denny Boy, a long break to Pomcell and Falero, finishing together at the tail of the field with the riderless Our Aura going over the line. And Houdini Robe lost its rider on the flat about the 1,500 metres, so I didn't see that in the run, but Houdini Robe did lose its rider. Okay, Our Aura also taken...
Unsaddled. We're just waiting word from the stewards.
Late scratching, veterinary advice, 12.51.
It's masonry.
Yes, thanks.
12.51. Number 5's out. He was the favourite on track. Gates open and they're racing now. Jumped away to a fair line. Varakul was a bit slow to get going. MacArthur Cove out wide upon a time and Bracing Rhythm with the red cap jump quickly. Captain Mallory's not far away as Sports Freak goes up with the blue cap wide. They were followed by Lurdestina getting back in the field with Helium back on the inside, Vara Cool. And that division are very tight. There's only 4 lengths between them and 5 lengths away to Denmark. 700 metres out and Kidman's Cove's full brother. MacArthur Cove on the outside of Upon a Time. A length away is Sports Freak wide but going forward. Bracing Rhythm in the centre. Captain Mallory is back on the inside of Lurdestina wide starting a run. Vara Cool is very awkwardly positioned. He's back third last on the inside of Helium and 2 lengths away to Denmark. Upon a Time on the inside leads as they round the bend. At the 350, Upon a Time a neck in front of MacArthur Cove. He's getting everything thrown at him. Sports Freak travelling up 3 wide. Lurdestina 4 deep from Captain Mallory and Bracing Rhythms under pressure. At the 200 metres mark and Sports Freak on the outsides after Upon a Time. Who's responding? Upon a Time in front. Sports Freak, MacArthur Cove are levelling up now. Sports Freak's coming home the better. MacArthur Cove goes with him. Sports Freak does best and wins. Sports Freak by a nose to MacArthur Cove. Upon a Time wilted the last 50 to run third from Lurdestina. Vara Cool was next from Captain Mallory, then Denmark. Helium well back and Bracing Rhythm didn't go on in the straight. I wonder if that little upset at the barrier took away his chances. And the late scratching at the gate at 12.51 of the favourite, number 5, Masonry. Stand by for the numbers. The judge will call for the photo finish here. In a driving finish, Upon a Time was in front. He was holding
narrowly from on the outside, Cashiolite into third placing, a length and a half, imposing him. Is now turning out of the straight. A round out, followed on the inside by Don Solee. Torbolt's out very wide, turning out of the straight, followed by Uricino. All on us the fence, a length and a half to Star Oak, followed by Mary Jugar, Princess Marauding. The outsiders, My Sylvia, and now Best Mate had dropped out to last. Over the crossing inside the 1400, the leader is Benacious by almost a length to Cashiolite. 2.5 Imposing Image, travelling up to be third on the outside of Don Solee. A break of almost 3 lengths to the favourite All Honours, tucked away about 7th on the inside of Uricino, and Torbolt's out 3 wide. 2.5 away Star Oak on the inside of Mary Jugar. A length and a half to My Sylvia, followed by Best Mate, and Princess Marauding had dropped out to last. At the 900 metres, the pair in front having a good duel. It's Benacious, a neck in front of Cashiolite. They're matching strides by 3. Torbolt always off the track now, travelled up to be third, followed by Imposing Image. Don Solee back on the inside. Then Uricino going forward. Trelaw comes off the fence on the favourite now. All Honours the centre. Star Oak hits outside wide, followed by Best Mate. A length away, My Sylvia, Princess Marauding, and Mary Jugar had dropped out to last. Around the turn by the 500 metres. Under the whip in front, Cashiolite. Tackled on the outside by Torbolt, always wide. Benacious under plenty of pressure. Uricino comes into the race 3 wide. Star Oak is out there 4 wide. Then Imposing Image needing a run, followed by All Honours badly held up. A length away, My Sylvia, and 2.5 away, Best Mate. Straightening up by the 250. Torbolt got to Cashiolite. All Honours switches back to the inside, still needing ground, followed by Uricino, Star Oak, and then Princess Marauding from well back. Now All Honours grab the lead 100 metres out. Princess Marauding, Star Oak are trying to go with All Honours. Great ride for Law. He's got there. All Honours wins the length to Princess Marauding. Third, Star Oak. A gap to My Sylvia, followed by Uricino, then Imposing Image, Torbolt, followed by Cashiolite, Benacious. Well back was Don Solee, followed by Mary Jugar, and Best Mate has run last. Well, he was in trouble on the turn, All Honours, but Trelaw was able to get the run inside the last 200 metres, burst through, hit the lead by the 100 metre mark, and the race was all his. Heavily backed, All Honours, number 1, Wayne Trelaw and John Marr. Just getting there from 12 Princess Marauding, Michael Evans, margin about a length, but he's got there after looking in serious bother on the home turn. And 6 has run third, Star Oak, Roger Booth and Gary Lee. 1, 12, 6. Fourth was Uricino, and fifth to My Sylvia. All Honours, the best back by a mile. Wayne Trelaw picking up his first win from 8 starts. All Honours defeating Princess Marauding, Michael Evans, and Star Oak, Roger Booth.
Thank you, Brian. Recapping those numbers on the...
And it's a pretty open affair. Grand Parade is probably the favourite at this stage. $4, $7